report shows that banks are now more responsible in the manner in which they give credit to consumers. Citing figures from the National Credit Regulator, the Reserve Bank says unsecured lending grew by only 11% between June and December last year, down from a peak of 67% in the first quarter of 2011.
Banks are actually bringing down the rate at which they are growing their unsecured loan books, and in the case of two of the banks, actually they are actually shrinking their unsecured loan books.
But economists say it's not just a question of responsible lending by banks. Consumers are also tightening their belts in these tough economic times.
Because the domestic economy is slowing down, the demand for credit is also slowing down. So consumers are taking on credit less than they did, for instance, last year and the previous year.
Corporates are also feeling the pinch. The report has found that borrowing by corporates is on the rise, but private sector investment is declining. Economists say this means many companies are now relying on credit to survive.
It's tough times. There's a global slowdown in demand, there's a domestic slowdown in demand, and corporates are accessing credit in order to stay afloat.
The good news is the report has found that local banks are in a sound financial position. Their assets have increased by 7% to 3.5 trillion rands. Mbongeni Muchwa, SABC News, Pretoria.